U.S. soldiers opting out of war. Now the draft makes sense. Now, what you're looking at on the screen is a quote I've heard on the internet as of lately. And it says, hard times create strong men at the very top, as you can see. And then, as you can see, the cycle, it circles down. It says, strong men create good times. Then at the bottom, it says, good times create weak men. Then as you circle around, it says, weak men create hard times. And then it circles back to hard times create strong men. And as of right now, we're going back to the weak men create hard times era. And with that being said, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 and 8. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. And as of right now, we are in a time of war. It's something that a lot of Christians don't know or understand or choose not to perceive. Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. The Lord is a man of war. YAHAWAH is his name. And before I proceed, I want to give all the honor, glory, and praises to the Most High YAHAWAH and his only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI, whom the world ignorantly called Jesus, because the letter J in the English alphabet did not exist 2,000 years ago. Double honors to the elders at Great Millstone, taught the truth of the Spirit. Singing honors to the elect, peace and blessings to the 1/3, and to the confusion that faces in the four corners of the earth. Shalom. Don't want to make this long, but I must be strong. There is growing disquiet in the military. The Iran war made it worse. So, just some insight. We'll get right into it. Bill Galvin has spent much of the past month answering the phone. It's been very, very busy, he says. Galvin is the counseling director at the Center of Conscience and War, which helps run the 24-hour GI Rights hotline set up to inform service members of their options for military discharge. So this is an article about military personnel who calls in who want to be discharged, right? There's some calling anonymous, and, and it said it's a hotline that allows them to call in where they won't get repercussions. Now this is what got me. Military members are citing myriad reasons for wanting to leave, but the U.S.-Israeli war against Iran has been a powerful motivator. In March alone, Galvin Center took on more than 80 new clients, almost twice as many as it takes on in an average year. So I try to do the math in my head. So let it sink in. So on average, annually, they average 40 people. In 1 month, they got 80 clients, y'all. So they've already doubled what they get in a whole year in 1 month. Now check this out. The busiest single day saw 12 new clients join, with one person saying 4 other members of their platoon were also interested. Now, in your mind, you think, "Oh my God, that's phenomenal." But remember, this is those numbers are a drop in the bucket when compared with more than 1.3 million people enlisted. But think about the personnel who wants to get out, because not all personnel are boots on the ground. You have, you have medics, you have chefs, you have logistics, you have all different types of areas in all different branches of the military. But the simple fact that this war has people wanting to leave, and all of a sudden, oh, lo and behold, they've implemented an automatic draft all of a sudden. You try and put two and two together, and it's like a lot of people are not for this war. But remember, the Lord ruleth in the kingdom of men. So the Lord is putting the spirit on Trump to do these things, on the spirit of Iran to do these things. Remember in Isaiah the 13th chapter, it said the Lord will stir up the Medes, who are the Iranians today. So eligible men will soon be automatically registered for military draft. Ladies, where are you? How come you ladies aren't getting in line? You know me, I don't condone that at all. women fighting in the war. But this is America, Babylon, so I'm just kind of poking at the women. But nonetheless, though, it says eligible men will be automatically registered into the U.S. military draft pool by December. All right, in an effort to streamline the existing self-registration process, according to the agency that oversees the system. And I think the last time they had a draft was like what, 1973. So I'm just going through this again, straight to the key points. Here we go. What to know about selective services switch to automatic registration? Most male U.S. citizens ages 18 to 25 are required to register with SSS, though there has not been an active military draft since 1973. See, and that was back then when the people were so enthralled with the propaganda that the Western media was shoving down their throat. Now that you have the internet and alternative news sites, the skirt's been lifted, according to Isaiah 47. Yeah, your skirt's been lifted. You've been exposed. So now all of these Edomites, so-called white folks, and even these Jakes that's so patriotic, they bleed red, white, and blue. Where are you? I don't see y'all rednecks telling me something the South gonna rise again. How come y'all not tripping over each other's goddamn boots trying to get in line? Because you really don't believe in America. Jake more patriotic than Esau is. Let that sink in. All right. And besides, over 60% of your military is what? Minorities, pretty much Jake. Right. And also, let me bring this out really quick too, because this is your sons and your daughters really your sons are gonna perish in these wars. Remember, I said the Lord is a man of war. Numbers 26:2. Take the sum of the congregation of the children of Israel from 20 years old and upward throughout their father's house, all that are able to go to war in Israel. So, all you not military, let me say this, all you Christian people, even though you may not be for war, the Lord is a man of war. Understand that? So, even the military right now picking up children to go to war, that's the spirit of the Lord. He's beating the drums of war pertaining to the book of Joel. All right, he's gathering all the nations. Forgive me. But the reason why I really did this video was about the military personnel that wants to opt out, and then how all of a sudden in December there's going to be a automatic draft. So I just want to bring that to fruition, let people know, man, that it's not looking too good right now, even within your military, and that's why everything is so electronically operated right now in the field. And what do you call it? Predator drones. Predator drones. I don't know why I'm getting some tongue twisted right now. What's going on? Predator drones. All right. So this is Amos chapter 2 verse 14 through 16. Therefore the flight shall perish from the swift. Come on, man. Why y'all showing these people? Therefore the flight shall perish from the swift, and the strong shall not strengthen his force, neither shall the mighty deliver himself. Men are trying to get a discharge. They're trying to deliver themselves, right? Neither shall he stand that handleth the bow, and he that is swift of foot shall not deliver himself. Neither shall he that rideth the horse deliver himself. And he that is courageous among the mighty shall flee away naked in that day, saith the Lord. So, in other words, these military men are like, I don't know whether it's fear, whether they're just against it. They don't even want to fight anymore inside the war. And remember, earlier this year, or was it late last year? They had ads out like this: join the military as a senior and earn up to $75,000 bonus. They already have a $50,000 bonus sign on right now, but even for the older people, hey, bring your butts over here. We got some old Smith and Wessons and gunpowder over here for you. Like, come on, man. This is the time we're in. This is the era that we're in. Once again, Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. And weak men create hard times. All right. So this is Jeremiah 51:9. We will have healed Babylon, which is America, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. So with that being said, I should pray out with that. Find fed, stay in the spirit, and fear and just endure it. Ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent. For MashaAllah, Shalom.